What he thought were two flagrants during the loss. And shortly after that second foul by Taj Gibson, LeBron leveled a shoulder into Carlos Boozer, and he then was called for a flagrant. Here's his perception of what happened.
Those are not basketball plays, and it's been happening all year, and I've been able to keep my cool and try to tell Spo, let's not worry about it too much, but. It is getting to me a little bit because every time, I try to defend myself, I got to face the consequences of a flagrant, for me or a technical foul or whatever the case may be, So it's very tough, and I'm not sitting here crying about anything because I play the game at a high level. I play with a lot of aggression. I understand that some of the plays are on the borderline of a basketball player or not, but, sometimes you just got to, I don't know. It's frustrating.
Sums it up. Frustrating. Well, does LeBron have a point? For that, Skip Bayless.
Stephen A., I want to point out, before I answer this question, I tweeted moments after the game, congratulations to LeBron James in particular, because this man played at an MVP level for 28 straight games, including that one last night. That loss was not LeBron's fault. MVP level. But I did not want to hear LeBron James complain about rough play, especially after they finally lost. Because I'm sorry, LeBron, it does come off like you're crying, like you're whining. It's a bad look for you. It's beneath your dignity. You're better than that. Because the Chicago Bulls did not cheap shot you. They did not cross the line on you. They did not execute what you would term non-basketball plays. Those were all smart basketball plays. They were tough, smart, physical, playoff-style basketball plays, starting with Kirk, and his name is Kirk Heinrich's basketball play. On the fast break, if we can see that, Kirk Heinrich just basically said, hey, I'm not going to let you posterize me, big man. I'm going to hold on to you. I'm going to safely take you down. I'm going to take the brunt of the fall, because LeBron basically fell on Kirk Heinrich and then looked over to are you okay, man? Because that was a smart basketball play. Don't let him dunk on you on the break. Make him go shoot the free throws, which leads to the next play, the Taj Gibson foul. He did not go to LeBron's face or head. He just grabbed him by the shoulder and made sure he did not dunk the basketball. You can't let him dunk the basketball. Make him, late in the game especially, go shoot the free throws. And LeBron stepped up and was short on the first one and then made the second one. So you saved your team a point with a nice, smart, hard, playoff quality foul. That's a good basketball play, not a borderline basketball play. I am sorry, LeBron. I don't want to hear it today.
Well, first of all, you're wrong, and here's why you're wrong. Because your ire, your disgust, or whatever word is appropriate for the soliloquy you just echoed is aimed in the wrong direction. It's not about LeBron. It's about the league. The fact of the matter is the league has implemented a new style of play that has spanned several years that you, myself, and others have complained about. There have been, for years, we have been saying, let him play, let him play, let him play. And the fact that LeBron James elocuted these words, in terms of dirty plays, in terms of physical play, or whatever the case may be, it's been getting on his nerves. It's been a bit excessive. Why would he say something like that unless it was completely foreign to him? The reason it's completely foreign to him is because it's something that the league has gone about the business of adamantly dissuading over the last 12 to 15, almost 20 years now. This is what they've been doing. They've been complaining about it since the Bad Boys. They were complaining about it with the Knicks, like I told you about with Ewing, Mason, Oakley, and all of those boys. They wanted to get away from that because they said it made the game uglier, not as appealing, is more unattractive, and as a result, they alluded to it potentially affecting ratings, even though they never came on the record and said that flagrantly, openly. That was the belief behind it, according to people like myself and others who have covered this league for so many years. So if that's foreign to him, then obviously that's where he's coming from. Now let's also remind ourselves of something else, Skip. LeBron James is no punk, okay? This dude is 6'8", 250, 260. in more instances than not, he will hurt people before they will hurt him. We've praised his conditioning. We marvel at his strength, the physical specimen that he is. Could you imagine the damage he could do to people if he wanted to? I applaud the fact that when he got called for the flagrant, it wasn't an Andrew Bynum hitting a guy half the size and J.J. Barea and body blocking him. Who did he run into? He ran into a man-child named Carlos Boozer, who is a big boy. Big hands, big muscles, big arms, just rock solid.
He's no child. He's just a man's man.
That's right. This dude is about 6'9", 6'9 and a half, Skip. He walks around at about 260, and I'm trying to tell you right now, his muscles everywhere. The boy is strong. That's who LeBron James ran into like that. He didn't run into some undersized miniature dude that he could run over. He ran into somebody bigger than him. So listen, let's put things in perspective here. What he's talking about is the way they've been taught the modern-day game is played. I agree with you, Skip, when you talk about it's been a bit soft. The Jordans of the world, the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, the Julius Irvins, the Isaiah Thomases, even to the days of Rick Mahorn, Bill Lambert, Sally and Robin, and all of those boys. They look at the game, today's game, and they say, damn, this is real, real soft. But that's not the players' fault. It's the league and what the league wants the league to be like. So to me, that's where you should look at. And we got to hope, if you really want a competitive playoff, we got to hope that last night will be praised and embraced by the league to a point where they're not going about the business of changing it and returning it to its soft tendencies. They're going to let a little bit of physicality invade the game and make it feisty and allow that to take place so we can really, really see some competitive playoff series. I'm hoping they'll just leave it alone rather than take heed to the words. But LeBron James does have a point, because what we've been watching is what the league said supposedly it has wanted over the last 15 to 20 years.
Stephen A., were there uncalled flagrant fouls on LeBron James last night?
I think so.
Oh, which one? What's flagrant?
No. I thought you meant did he commit? Could he?
No.
You have made an argument that
they were
he
committed on him. Did the Bulls commit flagrant fouls that weren't called flagrant? No.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Did you see a cheap shot last night on LeBron? No,
I did not.
Okay, so if you're LeBron, is it a good look to be complaining about that right after you lost your first game in 28?
Well, it doesn't really matter, because what I'm saying to you is if you're 6'8" and you're his size and you haven't been subjected to that, Skip, to that level, but all of a sudden you were, and they weren't getting caught. Like, if you're LeBron and you get knocked to the ground, are you really noticing that the dude went after your shoulder or your waist instead of your head? All you know is that you got knocked upside your head and got dropped. So you think about the repercussions later. So I'm just saying, I don't look at it that way. I don't dissect it the way that you're dissecting it. I'm saying what you're accustomed to is what we have to look at. The league has gotten relatively soft in terms of what they won't allow. And that's why it was foreign to LeBron. I like what Chicago did. I think they'll do it again. I think the Indiana Pacers will do it. I think the Knicks, now that they got Kenyon Martin, they will do it. And I think it will elevate their chances against the Heat.
Okay, but bottom line, for the most part, LeBron James has been, to me, the overprotected face of this league. And I'm okay with that. Just don't complain about it. Okay, so for the first time all year, I saw people actually put some shoulders into LeBron James. Come on. Yeah, I'm surprised people haven't been doing that all along. This is like a new day, a new deal.
Now, to your point, that possibly could be the blueprint. But go ahead, make your last point.
Very last point. Be careful what you wish for, because most dudes in the league, they're not bigger than LeBron. Yeah. They're not stronger than LeBron. They're not faster than LeBron. And if he decides he wants to distribute some punishment, trust me, there's going to be a lot of bodies falling all over the place that are a hell of a lot more hurt than he will ever be.
I'm fine. I'm glad you made that point. And I think Mr. Boozer might be a little sore in the ribs today, because I think he took a pretty good shot.
A la Shaq back in the day. Meanwhile, come here.